Mic check 1 2, it's the Y2K collector, and whenever I can go to a thrift store and find something decent, I will. And so I happened to stop at a thrift store recently and they had some decent items there. So I'm gonna go over these 5 pickups with you, all of which I got for around 58 bucks. And I feel like it was a decent pickup. Now, ordinarily I don't pick up sports games, but when I saw this copy of Game Day 94, something about the nostalgia, I think just seeing this case in person, this long box, and the fact that the game itself was in like pristine condition, I think that, it really called to me. Well, that and the fact that it was a $3 game, I went ahead and decided to pick it up. And it's funny, but this is a game that I would honestly use as shelf candy. Because I'm not going to spend a ton of time playing Game Day 94, obviously, but there's just something so nostalgic about this that I would want to have it in my game room and displayed on a shelf just because of the nostalgia factor. I know there are other games that came in this long box case for the PlayStation 1, games like Resident Evil and things like that, but usually those games are really expensive, and I'm not going to find anything like that at a thrift store. So saw this, $3, went ahead and picked it up. It is complete in box, in really good condition. So this is one that I added, and I think I'm going to keep this one in the collection. So I was glad to be able to spot that one. The next thing that I found while I was there was they did have a complete copy of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it still has the download code in there. Now I don't know if the download code has been used or not, and I don't typically go for Assassin's Creed games, but I heard that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is actually a really good one. And the Assassin's Creed series in general is super popular. I mean, it's like one of the most popular game franchises ever. So the games, they have to be good on some level. And I never really got into them, neither on the PS3 nor on the PS4, but they did have this very, very clean copy there, so I went ahead and picked it up. And worst case scenario, I can use this clean case for a case swap if I do wind up running into a really good PS4 game that I want that's just in a horrible case. So sometimes I do pick these up just for a case swap, and again, these are cheap. These are like $4 a piece. So went ahead and picked up that copy of Assassin's Creed. They did have some PS3 goodness there for me. Picked up this copy complete of Grand Theft Auto 4. I've had this on the 360, but I don't remember ever really finding it on the PS3. It was very, very prominent on the 360, but I'd rather a PS3 copy of this game. Found it and decided to keep this one as well. A very decent Rockstar game, wanted to have it, and added it. Again, $4, can't be too mad at that. And then also Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Now, I was a big fan of The Force Unleashed when it originally released. I actually got it on the 360 back when it first came out. A very fun game, a very good game. On the PS3, this one was complete as well. All of these are complete and in really decent shape. So went ahead and added this one to the collection as a fan of the Star Wars series. And then the last thing that I picked up, and I'll tell you why I picked it up, they had this decent Sony PlayStation Portable. Now everyone's talking about or everyone was at least talking about the PS Vita 2 that's supposed to be coming out. And PlayStation does have somewhat of a history with their handhelds. I think that they've put out some pretty decent handheld systems in the past. This one didn't have the sticker, but this is the 3000 model, and it was in decent shape. I did have to wipe it down. It's got a little bit of dust on it here, but I did have to wipe it down. I did have to kind of try my best to get into the grooves here. Also had to try to get into the grooves here with the D-pad, but I did throw it didn't come with a battery, unfortunately, but it was clean, and I had a pretty strong sense that it was going to work, and it does work. It did work. All the buttons feel pretty good, and I went ahead and picked it up. But I didn't just pick it up because it was in decent shape, because I feel like PSPs are a dime a dozen. I picked it up because, one, it did have a game inside, so that's always a bonus, and that's Gran Turismo 3, I believe. But the biggest reason why I picked it up was because it did have this Scan Disk Memory Stick Duo Pro in there. And I remember having to buy one of these before for one of my PSPs, and it wasn't like super expensive, but I feel like before these were expensive. I know that the official Sony ones are really expensive, but just finding like a Memory Stick Duo Pro is just a pain to find these. And because they had this one there for 36 bucks, it was a $36 PSP, really good condition, came with a free game and a memory card. Not a lot of them come with a memory card, so that was why I went ahead and grabbed that. So more than likely I will probably wind up selling this PSP and the game, and that should more than pay for all the other stuff that I got. I know I sound like a reseller, but I don't care. And I do resell games whenever I need to. I think it's just smart. It's a smart way of collecting. But yeah, I probably will sell this PSP along with this game to be able to keep the stuff that I added here. I think PSPs are going for at least around 50 bucks or so, or 60 bucks. So if I can sell the PSP for a clean 60, that ought to cover everything that I got here. So not too mad at the pickups that I was able to find at the thrift store. I know that there was better stuff there probably earlier in the day. I just haven't had a chance to, or I didn't get the chance to get there at the crack of dawn. My days of like, you know, bum rushing my way to the thrift stores, I don't have the time to do it. But I know that there are some sweet pickups whenever you can be like the first person there. So we'll definitely have a little bit more footage of me shopping at the thrift store in one of my more edited videos, which I'll probably try to put together midweek. I haven't done a midweek edited video in a long time, so I think I'm gonna put one together for the Y2K crew. You guys deserve one of those videos. It's been some time. It's just work has been crazy. I've been trying to just tackle a lot of tasks. I have a lot of deadlines at work that I need to care for, so I just want to make sure I get all my ducks in a row before I lean back into the YouTube. But trust me, it's coming. I'm going to be leaning into YouTube real heavy here real soon. So I'm brainstorming ideas. I really want to bring you guys some interesting and just fun content to the channel, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And then last but not least, so I know I've been talking about GameStop and all the good stuff that they do, but the final game that I ordered during the buy two get one promo came in today. But I am bummed because I ordered a copy of Mario Party 2 and they sent me a copy of Mario Party. So I am gonna have to go to GameStop and ask them what the hell, because I didn't order Mario Party. I actually ordered Mario Party 2, and even in the slip that I have, it shows that I ordered Mario Party 2. So don't know how this is all gonna work here. Don't know what GameStop's gonna do, if they're gonna refund me or how that's all gonna work, but I have to actually go and figure that out now. So that does it for me though. It's the Y2K collector. Let me know if you've been able to find anything fun or quirky over the weekend, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy.